XRP is the breakout investment of 2026. It's funny how CNBC all of a sudden decides, oh, hey man, let's let the world know about this thing we just discovered. Now, in this little clip here, she's going to literally tell you it's been the breakout player for months. Really, it's been that way for over a year, right? It broke out the summer of 2024. It went all the way to $3 and some odd cents, I think up in January 2025. And then, of course, it broke back down, just kind of cooled off a little bit, somewhere in the $2 range, right? A little above $2. We hit a little bit below $2 in recent months, but it still outperformed all the other digital assets and other investments. I mean, at certain points in the year, I think I was up almost as much as 600%, depending on which month you're talking about. But I mean, it was by hundreds of percent better than anything else out there. And all of a sudden they're claiming, oh, look what we just discovered. We got to tell everybody about it. No, they're way behind the curve. They're talking as if we haven't been discussing this very thing for years now. It's been obvious. But until President Trump came in and started pushing legislation and pro-crypto policies, and also creating the digital stockpile, the Bitcoin reserve, until all these things started happening, and this lawfare against a great company, great tech company like Ripple, was defeated in court. That gave the digital asset XRP, the only one in the digital space, in the blockchain space, to have legal clarity now, before the Clarity Act. It's huge, and we've known that the whole time through. They're connected to all the right people. They've got the right leadership. They've got the right technology. They have the patents. And now, of course, they have to admit defeat, because it was going to happen one way or the other. And we had to take the long road. But you have to understand what you hold. So this digital asset investor says, hell hath frozen over. CNBC tells the truth about XRP, because they've been lying the whole time. The entire United States business media in general, they've either just not even mentioned it or lied about it. But now, I mean, the numbers don't lie, is what it comes down to. And Altcoin Daily says CNBC is desperate for you to buy XRP. They say, quote, money is moving into XRP for 3 big reasons. Now, there's more than 3 reasons, guys, but those reasons have existed for the better part of the last 7 to 8 years. I mean, even before that. But concretely speaking, I mean, you could see the rails already be forming, being built, being agreed upon. At first, it was just the idea of the blockchain and what the technology could do. But then you started to see the connections, the things they could do with it, the testing, the agreements. There still are 1,700 NDAs there with Ripple. But you have to keep in mind, you have to know what you hold. If you're going to invest in something, understand it backward and forward. There's nothing that has changed about XRP itself as opposed to Bitcoin, for example, that wasn't true 7-10 years ago. It was always faster, cheaper, more reliable, more scalable. You can tokenize on it. It always has been that. That's always been clear. These are the games they play with us. After 56 years of life, guys, 56, that's amazing. After 56 years of life, I've seen this game played time and again. I've seen this movie before. And at this point, I can see it and I can take advantage of it. It's like being in the, what is it, in baseball, right? And you're at the mound and you're just an average batter, or not even that, right? But then you got the best pitcher across the way from you. And all of a sudden that really fast ball that he can pitch comes at you like so slow, in such slow motion. You know exactly where the ball's going to be when you swing that bat. It's a guaranteed home run. That's what this is. It's that obvious with XRP. You're just like, I know exactly what this is supposed to be. And so it's hard to fool somebody once they've already seen, what the banking industry does, what the financial industry as a whole does, what technology means. I mean, you guys, we've seen email take over regular mail in real time. We saw Netflix take over Blockbuster in real time, and in turn defeating theaters. I mean, almost nobody goes to the movies anymore. Technology moves you in those directions. And that's exactly what XRP is going to do for money. And that's a big deal. It's a big financial opportunity. So let's hear it from her, but understand that is a breakout investment, even at $2, where we're at right now, 2 something. Let's see, where are we? XRP is at 224 right now. It's cheap as can be. This thing's going to go to triple and 3 and 4 figures I want to say 4 figures by 2030. I mean, that's a huge multiple, a huge return on your investment. So check out what they have to say. Take it to heart. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. And here's to 2026. We've got another great year coming. Probably the best one in crypto yet. Adios, amigos. Till next time.
The breakout trade of the 2026 crypto rally isn't Bitcoin or Ether, it is XRP. Now, the token tied to Ripple is up more than 20% over the past week, pushing past Binance's BNB coin to become the third largest cryptocurrency by market value. And even with the broader crypto complex pulling back today, XRP has been the quiet outperformer for months now. The use case here is payments, specifically cross-border settlement. Ripple designed XRP as a bridge asset. When a bank or payments provider needs to move value from dollars to yen, XRP can sit in the middle and help settle that transfer in seconds instead of days. Now, it's aimed at financial institutions and payment rails, which is a very different pitch from Bitcoin's digital gold narrative. And unlike stablecoins, which are basically tokenized dollars, XRP is trying to be the exchange layer that moves value between currencies. So money's moving into XRP for 3 big reasons. First, the regulatory overhang has finally cleared. Ripple has fully wrapped up its SEC fight as of August. Second, it's a less crowded trade than Bitcoin or Ether. And third, the flows have held up. Even during the Q4 dip, investors kept adding to XRP-focused funds, while Bitcoin ETF flows fell with the price.
How do you think the declines in Bitcoin and Ethereum fit into this? And specifically, these are 2 coins that have been wrapped up in digital asset treasury companies. And so there's this whole concern that there's going to be forced selling. So there's sort of that dynamic hanging over, just the decline in those assets in particular. And so maybe it's not surprising that investors are seeking an alternative within the crypto space.
Oh, precisely. In 9 days from now, the MSCI is going to decide whether names like Strategy can remain as part of the index. You might see other forced selling as part of that. And then you've got XRP, where there's just a lot more upside. And yes, they're coming from a lower base, but that's part of why when you saw the spot Bitcoin ETF selling off in Q4 and all these net outflows, XRP accumulation was quietly gaining momentum.